Bionanogenomics, technical analysis, fundamental statistics, some earnings news, along with reviewing my current positions and the price target. Starting off with the price action, it was a nice day. We had a nice run up of almost 10%, bleeding a little bit after hours. There's a very recognizable and repeating pattern that is going on in this uptrend. Okay, it's pretty common. Okay, you see it all the time. Let's go to the 10-minute chart so I can show you exactly what I mean. We had it today. I actually had this drawn up this morning. You can see this was the start of the pre-market today. Right here, this is exactly what this candle bar, this candle, green candle right here. This is when the pre-market started. I had this drawn up. Before the open, I had this drawn up. When we broke out, obviously, if we came down, tested this level of support here that we had validated prior to the breakout, and then we have been hanging on to this ascending level right now. That's what we're currently doing. And this, look, same exact thing. Okay, we had to run, consolidate, breakout, and then it was a move higher. And then we formed this, and then we form another trend line, right? Okay, now if we actually extend this a little bit, if you're thinking about getting an entry point into this stock, and you're looking for an entry point, there's actually a couple different entry points that you can get in, and we're going to go over those. But firstly, I want to show you guys this pattern, that how many times we've actually validated this. Okay, this is the very bottom, right, 558. Okay, God bless the souls of the people who've sold at 558. Oh my gosh, no words if you were one of the people that did that. But anyways, guys, we have the first one's right here. Okay, that's a little bit of a mini one, right? Yeah, kind of, Brandon, not really. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, first one right here. Second, third, and now we're basically in the run-up stage of the next one. So be watching for that consolidation period and draw it up, because I'm not live streaming it all night long. All right, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you like that if you needed it, but just draw the trend lines up, and then when we break out, historically, in the very recent past, right, very recent, last couple of days, right, when we break out of this consolidation, the two descending trend lines, right, descending support and descending resistance, right, that's going to be your entry point right there if you're looking to day trade or if you're looking to add shares or whatever, okay? So let's look at some other indicators. Let's look at the entry point into the stock, okay? Now, I know this is a complicated chart, especially on the hourly, okay, and it's about to get a lot more complicated as well. That's right. We are going to do a Fibonacci retracement. Did I get it perfect there? Okay, 970. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let me actually make this a little more clear. I know this is confusing, and we're going to break it down though. All right, so we have the golden Fibonacci levels. Those are the ones from the original, from the very start of the run-up, and then we have the purple ones that are going to be the recent run-up from the lows of 558. So let's go over the entry points. So my first entry point, if we were to break this ascending trend line, which we are trying to do now, we are down 1% after hours. If we dip a little more, if we dip like 2, 3, 4% after hours, that is actually a sell signal. And I know you don't want to sell low, right? But guys, look at this. That is a sell signal. That doesn't mean I'm selling. I'm holding all my shares, right? I've held all my shares. Okay, but if we do break below this trend line, it is probably most likely going to be a pretty harsh drop down to 918, somewhere in that range, or not, right? Not always. Okay, not always. It's not guaranteed, and we are at several levels of resistance here, so we are likely to see a little bit of a cool down. We did get rejected in this area actually very recently. Yesterday we did get rejected here. But guys, your entry points. Okay, if you're looking to get an entry point in the after hours, this is a fairly steep ascending support level. Okay, but if this is your first decent entry point, and remember, I've been saying this for the last couple of days. I've been saying this since we were at $5.58 and before that. Anything under $10 is a good entry point long term. It's a steal long term, in my opinion. I can be wrong, but in my opinion, I think this stock is going to do amazing things. I think if you can get in under 10, you're going to be doing very, very well. But entry points. Exact entry points, $9.17 going up to $9.40, which is actually above where we are trading at right now. But you guys notice the time difference. That is all the way up to tomorrow's pre-market. Okay, for the after hours, $9.27 is about as high as you're going to want to get in if you want to get in on this ascending level. So that, I know this is a lot. We also have several resistance levels. Let's actually go over this descending red resistance line right here. This one right here. I know it's a little complicated. Let's go back and follow this, how far this actually goes back. Okay, it was a little bit of resistance in here, a little bit of support in there, right? But look at where this actually comes from. All the way to all-time highs. And it was the descending resistance of this bull flag that I predicted perfectly, right? We predicted that the breakout and everything. Well, we didn't time the breakout perfectly, but we predicted it perfectly, and it literally hit the price target. This price target was $15.84. We basically got there. We did that perfectly. This is the same descending resistance line all the way from back then, right? This is from all-time highs. This is not all-time highs, right? Not technically, right? But it was almost all-time highs, and then it was the breakout line that got us to all-time highs. So why is this important? Why am I telling you the history of this line? It is going to act as an extremely strong level, most likely just because of how validated and respected and how respectful the price action has been towards this trend line. So if you want to take some profits, taking profits is never a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. When I say I'm holding long term and I say I recommend holding and not selling, that doesn't mean that you should just never take profits. Profit taking is never a bad thing. You guys need to understand this, especially if you're a new trader. When you're in the green and you take profits, that's never a bad thing, right? Now, of course, there's a balance between taking profits and holding, because every time you take profits, you risk the chance of leaving more profits on the table, and every time you don't take profits, you risk the chance of the stock going down and you missing out on however many profits there were at the start, right? So it's a balance. For me, BioNano, you guys already know I don't like selling BioNano because there's imminent catalyst coming. There's imminent catalyst, not imminent, right? But anytime they can come up, and they're totally impossible to predict. The ones that I'm talking about, we've seen their Twitter. We've got plenty of great catalysts. Obviously, they haven't really done much for the price, but I think they're going to have to pretty soon, because the BioNano has been making amazing announcements about their technology, about adoption, about they've had a ton of presentations. They've had some great presentations lately. I actually just watched one today from yesterday or the day before or something, and it was really good. So they're doing great things. I don't recommend selling, but let's look at some other indicators. Okay, I'm not going to rant the whole time, right? Let's look at the 4-hourly on the RSI. We're all looking a little worse on the RSI, not worse necessarily, but basically worse, right? 58.80. We're getting more overbought, right? On the RSI. MACD, we're still in bullish territory. Let's look at the daily RSI. We're looking at 49.64, so we're not looking as bad on the daily, right? And either way, even if we are, even if you look at the 4-hourly and you think, wow, we're at 58.80 already, wow, I want to buy when it's oversold, not when it's above neutral, right? Well, just look in the past. All right, just do me a favor and let's look at the daily. If you would have bought when it was at the highest point on the RSI in all time for BioNano, 98, you would have been buying if you bought at the worst time, right? Let's just assume you did it horribly and you bought at the worst time, $7.23. You would have been up 100% at all-time highs, and you would still be up like 20-30% right now. Okay, looks like, well, we're almost positive after hours, looks like. Guys, we are making up a little bit more ground. Guys, make sure you're watching. Make sure you are watching. Let's maximize this real quick. Make sure and do this on the 10-minute chart. I recommend, okay, because that's what chart I drew these trend lines up on. Okay, watch to see if we are going to actually keep validating this level. If not, watch for the sell up. Watch for maybe sell a little bit, maybe take a little bit of profit, or if you want to do a short position, okay, I would not do that on BioNano. That's your choice, though. If we do break the ascending trend line, we are likely going to fall a little bit. And there actually is a small, let's go ahead and draw this up as well. There is a small bit of support here as well. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touch points there of it being a resistance here. Actually 6 as well. I don't think I included that one either. Okay, and we have some support in here as well. So your first support level is actually going to be $9.30. But if not, we haven't validated that much. We've only validated that today, right? You want to see support levels that have been validated for a while, but not having a ton of validations. Okay, it's a little complicated, whatever. Guys, this is what's important. These 2 support levels, if we do break this, watch for adding shares here. Don't add shares like right under the ascending trend line, right? If you want to do it on the ascending trend line, that's fine. But if we break it, there's a high chance once we break this ascending trend line and confirm the breakdown that we're going down to one of these support levels. Anyways, guys, let's look at some other indicators. Bollinger Bands on the daily. Okay, look how complicated this chart is now. It's just getting more complicated every day. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead and clean up a little bit. At least middle Bollinger Band. $10.63, still plenty of upside. All right, we are going to be seeing some significant resistance in the near future. Okay, if you want to take some profits when we're getting to these resistance levels, like I'm saying, okay, in this on this 38.2% retracement level, $9.73 in that range. If you want to take some profits, I would not do it, but we are going to have this descending resistance line. But once we break through that, we're going to be looking very good, because that's going to be the strongest level of resistance, in my opinion, that red descending line, because we have validated that going as far back as the start of this bull pennant formation on the 26th in January. My gosh, guys, come on, come on. That is definitely going to be a strong resistance level. But of course, catalyst, Trump, technicals. So I'm not selling, right? I mean, I don't know. I may trim a little bit here, maybe. Personally, I don't know yet, but I mean, it just depends. You can't really say, because it just depends on the other opportunities. Like if Myers goes down again tomorrow, like, okay, then I'll be looking to add more. And right now I have a decent amount of buying power, actually, surprisingly, but it'll just depend on the other opportunities. But personally, I never like selling BioNano, so I probably will not be, but who knows? All right. Let's look at the daily moving averages. 200-day EMA is below the 15, and the 55-day moving average, we're in bullish territory there. And one more close look at another look at the Bollinger Bands real quick. They're not really, the two outside ones are not really doing anything. But as I said, the middle Bollinger Band is still trading above $10 and above $10. So that is plenty of upside there. So that is what we're looking at. I do not think I missed anything today. Let's look at the volume really quick on that hourly. Okay, we didn't really have anything crazy, but one thing, actually, this is pretty interesting. Okay, I know this is a long technical analysis section. I know. One thing that's really interesting today is actually the markets did not dump in power hour. It shouldn't be called power hour. It's usually just sour hour. Okay, usually power hour is actually bad. The last hour the markets are open. Today, everything held strong, and my stocks, especially a lot of my stocks, actually started doing very well at the end. Look at this. Okay, BioLace did well, CTXR, AGTC, BioNano. Okay, I know these are really small charts that you guys can probably barely see, but you're just gonna have to trust me. Okay, Nano did pretty well at the end, especially BioNano. BioNano really rallied at the end, and we can actually see that a little closer if we go to the 5-minute chart. Okay, look at this up to after hours, and what this tells me is that before the markets end, the unfortunate souls that do not use Webull, before the day of trading closes for them, because they don't have access to after hours and pre-market trading. That would suck, in my opinion, right? But they were getting in right before the market closed, so they're bullish on it overnight. That is extremely, extremely good. That's what you want to see as investors of the company, as shareholders, right? That's what you want to see. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say as far as this. Okay, I could probably rant on more and more and more. Okay, there's 1,000 indicators that we could go over. Right, look at this. Okay, I don't even know all of these. Like, I don't even know. Look at all this. Okay, all right, let's go to some insider ownership. Okay, fundamentals: 3% insider ownership, still the same. Institutional ownership, 7%. It's the same. Okay, this is Fintel.io, by the way. That's the site, Fintel.io, exactly how it sounds. So they're both slightly bullish, in my opinion. Also, something that we actually never go over, the institutional transactions is 46% in the green over the last 3 months. Now, of course, this isn't really that big of a thing, right? Because, the stock price has gone up in the last 3 months, right? Well, actually, has it gone up in the last 3 months? Okay, yeah, well, okay, yeah, it has. But I thought that might have been like a little less. But yeah, okay, so yeah, we've gone up in the last 3 months a lot, obviously. So it's kind of gonna have to be green. But yeah, that's interesting to see either way. Okay. Twitter, BioNano Twitter. Okay, this is what you need to see. This is the one that I watched. Okay, this is actually not even technically 24 hours ago, right? This was, it was yesterday, but not even 24 hours ago. They posted this presentation. This actually has some really good information. The visuals, it's actually a pretty nice presentation they put together. And you guys know, Eric is a very pretty articulate and intelligent CEO. Definitely someone that you would want to be the leader of a company that you're invested in. He's definitely a good CEO from what I know and what I'm seeing. From all the stuff that I watch and see him speaking and presenting and everything, he seems very knowledgeable. So I recommend watching this. It's on their Twitter. Look at this. Okay. Also, this is what I mean. Okay. Sapphire system is installed and ready to run samples at the University of this. Okay. The more adoption we have for the Sapphire system, the more institutions are going to be willing to actually risk their capital in BioNano, because that's one thing that institutional investors don't really know. They don't know how widespread the adoption of the Sapphire system is going to be, in my opinion. Okay, I'm not going to rant too long about this. Okay, guys, here's the main point here. Go watch this if you want. If you want some more conviction, if you're a little iffy, you're like, yeah, I want to sell all of my shares when we get up to this resistance. Like, yeah, I don't think that's a smart move. This is one reason why. Just go listen to him. It's a little. Also, the audio is horrible in this. You're not getting anywhere near the audio quality you're getting in this. Okay, not at all. But yeah, there's good information in there. Earnings possibility. I'm gonna link this. There's good information in this, and you should also go through all the comments here. There's some good information here. What I just want to tell you guys about the earnings is that I recommend holding through. This is why. Earnings can go positive or negative. We know the revenue is going to probably be good. And personally, I think the earnings are more likely to be good than bad. But at the end of the day, no one knows for sure. All right? No one knows for sure. So, with the possibility of earnings coming, what do you think is going to happen if earnings beats or matches what the estimate is? You could say a ton of different things to that. Personally, if I had to answer that, I would say if we beat earnings, we're going to get a ton of volume and we're going to start going to the moon. In my opinion, I think that's a high chance. I think there's a high chance of that happening. A much higher chance of that happening than if we missed earnings. If we missed earnings, then we dip like 20%. Okay, if we miss earnings, all right. I think we've already got most of the paper hands out. All right, look at this sell-off. Okay, I think we've got most of the paper hands out from 1569 all the way down to 558 at one point. Right now, let's see how we're doing after hours. We're down, still testing that support level. Guys, I'm telling you, watch that support level. That's going to determine what you need to do short term. In my opinion, it's been very accurate in the recent past, last couple of days at least. The 10-minute chart trend lines have been at least. So yeah, I would just say, guys, my recommendation, not financial advice, right? I would recommend holding through earnings. Either way, there's always catalysts that can happen at any moment in the past. Not really in the recent past, but like a couple months ago, when the original run was going on, I remember that I actually sold one of these times. I actually took profits, right in. I think it was right in here. Yeah, I think it was right in here. I took profits after, it went from $4 to like $5. I took profits, catalyst, boom, 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 all the way up. And then I finally got in on this, on the offering news. I think that was an offering that made it go all the way down here. But yeah, something like that. And I think I got in here as well. I don't know. I don't remember. But there are catalysts that can drop at any time. Trust me, with this stock, I have learned with basically me missing out on more profit. That's how I've learned that there can be catalysts at any time in this stock. Current positions. Okay, we do have Myers. We have Myers. Okay, I got it done. All right, we have ticker symbol MYE. March 7th close. Okay, this is not March 7th, right? This is March 11th close. That's why I have it in purple. Hopefully we'll just, I'll remember that hopefully and say it every time when we're talking about Myers. This was not made on March 7th. It was on the 11th. So April 7th price target is only $23. That's it. Wow, it's not that much, Brandon. What do you mean? Why are you so bullish on this company? Well, guys, here's the thing. Myers is just a really weird company. Okay, it's a really weird. Trust me, if you invest in the stock, at least the price action is very, very weird. Okay, Myers is it's pushing after hours, right? And look at the volume today, by the way, 550,000 shares traded today. Usually it doesn't even get 200K traded. People are buying the dip on Myers, man. I'm telling you guys. It's an insane dip today. But anyways, guys, it's a very weird company. It's going to be acquiring a lot of companies. The CEO is going to be acquiring. He's said that he wants to acquire a lot of companies. They've already acquired one a couple months ago since he got in. I think that's all they have. But anyways, this isn't a Myers. Okay, let's go BioNano real quick. Yeah, no one cares about it. No one even knows Myers, the company. Okay, BioNano. April 7th price target, $10. Man, have we hit $10? I don't think we have. We almost have. Okay, almost. Almost. We've almost hit the price target. Did we hit it? 975. Okay, so we've almost hit $10 already. Oh, I can't wait to turn that to green. Did we hit any of our others? Oh, Mara. I think we hit Mara's. I think it touched it. Let's see if we can change that green. 42. Yes, sir. There we go. Boom. First one out of the park in 2-3 days. Boom. That's awesome. That is awesome. Don't think we hit any others. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, Jumia. Holy crap, look at Jumia. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, I kind of timed the dip. Well, I didn't time the dip actually, but I bought my call like a week ago. Like it was down like 50% before it was 50% up. Now let's see what it is now. 40% up, right? That's why you got to hold long term, boys. You got to hold long term. Don't let the dip scare you. Anyways, guys, I'm ranting like an insane amount this video, okay? Medium risk for bio nano, into your bear case 50, into your bull case 100 to 200. Buy, hold, or sell real quick. Myers, guys, I'm telling you, in my opinion, I can be wrong. I don't want you to get mad. Please don't invest in Myers unless you understand what you're doing. Like, do some research on the company. Watch the video I made. Do some research. Do some digging. Go look at their leadership team. Go do whatever you want to do, right? Whatever your process is, their financials, right? Their business model, their product. All right. I think this company's going to do great things. Look at my end of your bear case. That's a 2x into your bull case. It's not as high as the other ones, right? It's not as high now. They could easily blow it out of the park even more. They've obviously tripled or quadrupled their stock price in less than a year. But the thing is, even with today's dip of like 16%, and that's where I got in like 14, 15, 16% down. That's like my average cost. They've still gone up a ton. Like this is still $20 is still a 3x like from less than a year ago. So, it's a great buy zone right now, even with it up after hours. What is it up after hours? Let's see. Okay. Oh, it looks like Microvision beat earnings, I'm guessing. Okay. That has not released there yet, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, guys. These are the price targets. I can be wrong, especially with Myers. I'm going to be making follow videos. I do not want you guys running into a stock just because I tell you, because I can't. Just don't do that. Please don't do that. I am just giving you my opinions. I can be wrong at any time, and I can give you a bad. I can be totally wrong on any of this. Okay, this is just my opinion. When I saw Myers go down 16% today, I was like, okay, I got to make a video on this now. I think it's about to go way up, right? I think it's about to, finish the day way better than 16% down. Obviously, nope. It finished 16% down, right? After hours, we are moving a little bit, but yeah, I just want you guys to realize what you're doing. I know you, and most of you are experienced traders anyways, okay? Just don't go into one of these stocks and think that you're going to be rich based on just what I'm telling you to do. Don't do this, not financial advice, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Realize that you're taking a risk anytime you're investing. And, oh yeah, by the way, here's our last price targets. We've already got 2 of them, right? That is awesome. That is amazing. Yeah, but 6 out of our 7 last price targets, were correct. Hopefully these ones are going to be correct as well. We will see. Our hardest ones are going to be CTXR and Nano Dimension, I believe. Those 2 price targets are both basically a 2x in a month. And no other YouTuber will give you price targets like this, especially not in the spreadsheet format. Respectfully, all right, I know this is like bragging a little bit, but no other YouTuber literally gives you a spreadsheet that this took, this isn't quick to make, right? These are all, what do you call these? Formulas, equations? I forget what you call these, but anyways, yeah, the Google Finance thing, right? The automatic price thing, right? It doesn't update after hours, right? But I did all this, right? We did this one, right? No other YouTuber makes it this easy and gives you their thoughts and makes it easy to see when they're wrong, right? That's the big thing. It doesn't even matter how long this took to put together, right? Okay. What matters is I'm just putting myself out there and I'm putting my opinions out there. And if I'm wrong, I've been wrong before. Nano Dimension got absolutely destroyed. Did not even get close to $18. Actually, it did. Okay, that's not actually true. It got like 50 cents away from being $18. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I can be wrong anytime. And also, no other YouTuber will give you these price targets. No, none of them. Zero. Zero of them that I know of, in my knowledge. Whatever. Make your own decisions. You determine who the good YouTubers in the stock world are on YouTube. Okay, relevant information in regards to title, mention. Feel free to click off. This is the part where I will do the stuff that most of the other YouTubers you watch, pretty much all of them, they will do this stuff in the first 5 seconds or first minute, right? I don't do that because I'm transparent and I want to save you guys time. That's what sets me apart from the other channels and makes my channel literally the best, in my opinion, right? At least as far as the conciseness, it's definitely the best. I think that's fair to say. I think that's objectively true, right? You determine if the quality of technical analysis and everything is good, but as far as transparency and conciseness and bang for your buck, just to say, right, not bang for your buck, right, but bang for your time, right? You're not getting any wasted time in this. But this is the irrelevant section where, obviously, I hope you figured that out by now. This is where I waste your time. This is where I rant. This is where I do the stuff that most YouTubers don't care enough about your time to do. They do it in the first 5 seconds, right? Webcam, go vote in that poll if you want. BrandonBallsYA.com. That's where you want to email me if you have a serious suggestion or question. I've got several emails lately, especially today. I think I got already several emails. Usually I only get like 1 or 2 a day. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if you guys have a question. Also, real quick, don't expect, I'm sorry, you guys go ahead and email me whatever you want, right? If you have a question or something, I'll try my best to answer it. But if it's like something that I'm not willing to say on here, I probably won't be telling you on email. Just, I don't know. Just, this is where you want to email me if it's a serious suggestion or question. You guys know what I'm about. You guys know I'm transparent and everything. Okay, real quick, let's just prove some of that transparency because I know I've been bragging for a little bit. Okay, here's my account. This is exactly what we're dealing with. Okay, cumulative profit and loss, right? We're up 63% in 4 months. We've already proven Dave Ramsey is wrong in a 4-month span about you can't beat the market, or at least most people can't beat the market. Well, I guess we haven't proved that most people can. I guess we've only proved that I can, but I know plenty of you guys that are doing much better than I am at 63%. Okay, I know you can easily beat the market, in my opinion. In my humble, not very humble, in my opinion. Use several brokers as well. The link to that will be in the description. Free stocks as well if you want to use them. Our business model is never going to change by an to the moon. Soon I shall be drinking ale from Cubs. Oh, that's Ragnar Lothbrok from Vikings. Better than Game of Thrones. 100% better than Game of Thrones. Watch it. Learn from it. There's some good lessons in that, especially in season 4. At You Know Who's Death, but I will not spoil it for you if you have not watched it. So go watch Vikings. It's on Hulu if you want. It is not financial advice, guys. Thank you all so much. I will see you in the next one.